So Kimberly had the opportunity. We decided to have one say yes at that event, Chancellor, that we had at the Apollo Theater when we made the announcement. 750 people in the Apollo Theater. Kimberly was chosen sort of at random to introduce me to the crowd. Her opening line was, when we first met Mr. Weiss, we thought he was a crazy white man. Then we found out he's a crazy white man that loved us. That was her opening line. That's, kids can say anything they want. Another quick, vignette is I got a call a couple years ago from a mother of a Jermaine Oliveri. Says, Mr. Weiss, I just got to tell you, Jermaine got his master's degree in aeronautical engineering. I said, great. He works for NASA. The only brother in Houston Control is a Say Yes kid. It's Jermaine. And I said, I want to call him. She said, he's going to be in Philly tomorrow. So I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going down for a trustees meeting at Penn. I said, I'll skip the trustees dinner. And don't tell anybody, Bill. I saw Bill Lauder, who's a co-trustee here. And don't tell anybody. So I went to have dinner with him. He came in a basketball shirt at a very fine restaurant, and the reason for that, if he wore a jacket and a tie and the hood, he wouldn't be too well received. And so we're having dinner, and it probably goes back to this crazy comment. He starts bitching about his mortgage payments, and I start laughing. He says, Mr. Weiss, what could be so funny about mortgage payments? I said, Jermaine, you were special ed. Your mother had some severe psychological problems. You have a severely disabled sibling. He's sitting in front of me with his master's degree in aeronautical engineering, working for Houston Control at NASA, with a lovely wife, 2 young daughters, with a home in the suburbs of Houston, Texas. Damn right I'm smiling. Where are we going? Howard mentioned, that Say Yes is about to embark in a beautiful, beautiful venture in Syracuse, New York. And some of you may have read I think it was 3 years ago, where a group of businessmen in Kalamazoo, Michigan, anonymously offered to anybody that would graduate the public high school system half tuition to a state school, which is probably $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a year. That announcement, without any educational component, took Kalamazoo, which is an automobile town, and spurred an economic growth. And I can't guarantee in the last 6 months this story hasn't been updated. But it really created great economic times. So just the thought of something at the end of the rainbow. Something as beautiful has happened, in Syracuse. It's really actually an incredible partnership that's been formed with Syracuse University and their wonderful chancellor, Nancy Cantor, along with Say Yes and the school district of Syracuse. And it's just absolutely beautiful how this has come together. And what we're going to be doing is working together to offer universal after-school programs for everyone in the school, the 21,000 kids in the Syracuse public school system, universal summer school program. We will train and increase the number of social workers that they have in staff by more than double, and work with them and counselors to work for the needs of the 21,000 kids in the whole city. Tremendous. And taking the lead, and if that isn't enough, and I think that almost is enough, but if that isn't enough, following the lead what's happening in New York, a law firm in Syracuse by the name of Harris Beach is organizing law firms to offer pro bono legal work for everybody in that school system and their families, as long as they have a certain income need. So any needy family in Syracuse, because of the lead of Bingham McCutcheon, is going to get free legal advice. So that's another tremendous benefit that's going to, that help the city. Now, if that isn't enough, I got even a better announcement coming. The Say Yes to Education, along with Syracuse, has formed what they call the Say Yes Higher Education Compact, where anybody graduating the public high school system in Syracuse, New York, will be offered free tuition at 25 colleges and universities, which is tremendous. And these are very fine schools, including, my alma mater, the University of Pennsylvania, as well as Columbia University. So you talk about a carrot at the end. I think it's tremendous. Governor Patterson, once again, I really appreciate your interest in your being here today. And the Say Yes views this as just the start of a wonderful partnership. We are willing, and our board is committed to do this in 5 other cities in this great state of ours. What we need your help, and we need your support. And working together, we can make a systemic change in the lives of many New Yorkers, and And I think this ultimately could become a national model. And once again, I thank you for being here, and I thank you for your help.